Kanye's event was pretty amazing. A lot of people got it twisted. A lot of people, saying some trifling shit. So we're back, Mike Cernovich, Cernovich.com. Hair's looking good today. Doesn't even look gray. It's all about the lighting. I tell you, people, lighting really is everything. Some days it looks washed out gray. Sometimes. By the way, you notice how I ramble, right? Kanye has a rambling style too. And a lot of people think that you have to do X. You have your own filter on reality. You tune into a periscope and I start talking about my hair, and then some people's minds get spun up. You got to get used to it. Same thing was with Kanye. What did people think he was going to do? Give some Mitt Romney-ass stump speech. I am proud to run for America. I love America. Just all that white bread boring shit, right? That's not what that was about. That was just about, raising a ruckus, getting on the map, putting your marker on the table, getting things started. The event was good. I want to talk about people with the mental illness stuff. It's pretty kind of making me sick. My mom's bipolar. Her mom died in a mental institution. I visited my mom in mental institutions. I know what bipolar looks like. I know what a manic episode looks like. That was not a manic episode. Sorry that so many of you, not you watching me, but you in general, the people. So sorry that so many people watching Kanye are soulless. They have no love. They have no emotion. They have no range. They have no empathy. They have no heart. That's why he was manic. Why is he manic? Because he doesn't fit your expectations of what you think a political event is. Because he doesn't look like Mitt Romney. I've heard for 10 years, Mike Cernovich, bipolar, Mike Cernovich, this. It's like, what have I done in 10 years? What have you done in 10 years? What's Kanye West done in 10 years? All these haters out there talking about like it's a manic episode. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. I know what it is. I lived it. So for real, fuck all you people trying to throw that out there. You don't know what that's like, the kind of suffering it's like. You don't know what the suffering is like. That's not Kanye West. He's not suffering. My mom kidnapped my brothers when she was on an episode. That's the kind of shit you do when you're on an episode. When you're on an episode, you don't get on stage and then fail to meet people's expectations of what a boring-ass, basic bitch political town hall looks like. That's not an episode. An episode is you think the people in the crowd are going to kill you, and then you run and hide from the people in the crowd. An episode is my mom kidnapped my brothers because she thought my dad was going to kill them. That's what an episode is. 2 weeks later, she's in an institution. That's what an episode is. Episode is before that, my mom had an episode, went to kidnap my sister, heard the alarm bell go off, announcing the end of a period break in school. She thought the police were coming to get her. She ran. That's an episode. An episode's terrifying. True mental illness is terrifying. Most of you have no idea what that's like, and thank God for that. Thank God for that, but have some decency, and not even decency. How about you just not be an idiot, right? How about you just have understanding and know what an episode is? That's not an episode. An episode is that people rant and rave and they're a little eccentric, right? That's not an episode. But that's the problem with most people in politics. Boring people, they're soulless. They all think alike. They have no spirit. They'll never write a great book. I've written a great book, made a great film. Hoaxed is still a top 10 best-selling documentary 4 months later. No institutional support, no billionaire backers, no podcast circle jerk, none of the corporate welfare that everyone else gets. So I've made a great film. I've done great books. I know what beauty looks like. I know what art looks like, and Kanye's living art. Are artists a little messy? Sure. Guess what? Greatness comes with downsides. You got to be a little eccentric. You got to be a little crazy to push boundaries. Because when you do what others can't do, it's because you think the way others can't think. And then most people, because they live such boring cardboard box, two-dimensional lives, see a life in full color. That man must be crazy. That man must be crazy. How about you're crazy for living a boring-ass conventional life? How about you're crazy for living in a cube? How about you're crazy for believing the news? How about you're crazy for being a cult, pro-Trump or anti-Trump? How about you're crazy for believing the Russia conspiracy theory hoax? How about you're crazy for thinking Trump has actually built the wall? How about y'all are crazy? Kanye's perfectly sane. What I saw Kanye talk about was the most sane conversation in the world. Abortion, you are killing a child. What do you tell someone who feels like raising a child is killing a child? Right? What do you tell that woman who said to Kanye, maternally, I wanted to have the child. I make $9 an hour. I'm afraid that if I have the child, I'll kill the child. That's real. That's real. Sorry that most of you Kanye haters don't have the horsepower or the heart or the nuance to see that a lot of people make the morally wrong choice because they're in difficult situations. That's on y'all, though, right? That's not Kanye being crazy. That's called Kanye saying he thinks he's killing the child. What do you tell someone they're making $9 an hour? Single mom. You see the outcomes, right? So that's real. Y'all aren't ready for real. You all aren't ready to graduate. You all aren't ready for reality and nuance and complexity and pain. The pain of people who cry out because they can't live maybe the way they wish they could live. You're not ready for that. You want your boring milquetoast speeches. I'm building the wall, make America great again. Trump evil, Orange Man bad. That's where your minds are. Kanye is a third way. Kanye is a third way. A way for people who they're tired of the Orange Man bad Russia hoax, but they're tired of people being conned. Right? There is no wall. If you believe that, you've been conned. Trump will put up a couple, pieces of fence. Oh, the wall's almost done. You're being conned. But Trump's not a Russian agent or a fascist either. The left's being conned. Right? So you're not ready for the third way. Kanye West is not crazy. Y'all are crazy. Thanks for watching. Mike Cernovich, Cernovich.com. Today was fun. Let's see what tomorrow brings.